Welcome to the Fun Astrology Podcast and to the week of February 6th. Thomas Miller, thank you so much for joining me. Sitting seaside with my brother and sister-in-law as I'm recording this. Before we look at the sky today, my brother had he's the purveyor of the family treasures. So he keeps all that stuff in very good order as a Virgo. And he had some movies from when we were growing up. And my gosh, the thing that I was able to look at that picture and see that I am not that kid. And of course, I'm not talking about the typical things that we grow out of between young childhood and adulthood, but I'm talking about I have truly transformed. And that is my chart. Scorpio, Pluto, transformation. And we all will always have areas of our life that we are working on until we decide to leave the planet. But I can honestly say that the transformational work, especially related to my brother, has been incredible. So this is a big-time celebration as much as anything. And as I look at this week ahead, it's almost like, yeah, because if you look at the aspects this week, sextile today, sextile Wednesday, conjunction Friday. I mean, this is a good week. Sextile on Saturday. This is a good, energetic week. Kicking off the week, the moon is in Leo. It moves into Virgo later today at 4:14 this afternoon. And by Saturday afternoon, it makes its way into, speaking of, Scorpio. And by the way, the moon today is in a pretty long void of course. Starting at 9:15 this morning Eastern Time, for 7 hours, it will be void of course. So most of the day. So we have a lunar Leo void of course day today. Then we have Virgo, Libra, Scorpio for the rest of the week. Now, the other theme that we bring into this week from last week is also the don't be in a big hurry to do anything. And I'm really seeing that in the chart, even just looking at the chart right now. Today's other big aspect is Mercury sextiling Neptune. That's getting your spiritual intuition game on and integrating it into your mind. Then Wednesday's sextile is between Venus and Uranus. Uniqueness and surprises in love and money. But I'll tell you, one of the other aspects that Robert Glasscock has been talking about every time that we've talked for the last several weeks, in May, Jupiter enters Taurus for an uninterrupted 1-year-long transit. And during that transit, it will be conjoining Uranus. This is why I say don't be in a big hurry, because clarity is going to evolve even through the time between now and May, going into May, and even going into that transit. So it's almost like with Jupiter in Aries now, this is the time to spawn the ideas, to do the groundwork, to do like Steve Forrest talked about in the Book of Fire when he established fire in the very beginning, of those 5 little robins in that nest with their little beaks up saying, feed me, feed me. That's where we are right now. We're incubating, we're growing, we're hatching, we're conceiving. And some of that might be a little foggy. Neptune might be doing its way with, well, I'm not sure if I should go this way or that way. But as we move on toward Jupiter moving into Taurus, we are going to get that grounding. We're going to get that clarity. And waiting ahead of us are some beautiful, positive, expansive surprises. So that also says give the universe a lot of latitude to just be playfully creative. I put this video up in our Facebook group. Some of you have seen it, where I was really just playing with this new little camera setup that I'm trying to work on doing more video. And it was really, the intention was not to be put out. But then at the very end, and I had been asking about this kind of what to do RV-wise and all this, and at the very end of the video is a turtle that I saw in the woods on a hike in a neighborhood. This is like a nature preserve completely surrounded by neighborhoods. And here's this turtle, and he turns and walks into the grass, and it was like so playful the way that God gives us answers in little ways to say, you're looking at a turtle. He's carrying his home with him everywhere he goes. Do you have any other questions? I'm like, no, sir. No, ma'am. I'm good. That's Jupiter and Uranus. That's the playful, here's your answer, it's big, it's fun, and you sure didn't expect it to get it that way. If you're not in our Facebook group, we'd love to have you come in there. Oh, it's on, actually, it's on YouTube. It's on YouTube in the Fun Astrology Podcast page, yeah. But you can join our Facebook group, too. So enjoy your void, of course, Leo moon. If you have any Leo wrappings up to do, good day to do it. And then we'll switch into Virgo, get our organized hat on and get some things in order in our life. We'll carry that energy through Thursday. And we'll use these next couple of days not to be action days, but to be planning days, visualizing days. And oh, by the way, my friend Jean Van Hull, whose cats I house sat for back in April, she is really up to some cool stuff. And her website is lifedreamery.com, and she does vision board workshops. She is getting some amazing results with those. And if you're not doing a vision board right now, would be a great time. Take one of her courses or workshops. Just get in touch with her through lifedreamery.com. She's up to some really good stuff. And that is using the astrological energy to your advantage right now. Perfect for that. Since we have a fairly light week, and since I have about 48 more hours with my brother, if there's not a podcast on a given day, just realize that we got busy doing something and I didn't get it done, but I will plan on being here for most of the days this week. That would be the only real exception. Have a great one. I love you. Go out and make Monday fantastic.